more zero content. Welcome back again, guys, and to another new video. So today we're gonna check out the deck and fight, check out the deck and check out the deck, and then and show you in a fight what the deck, how good the deck is. Like usual, you probably already know. So first. The deck that we're gonna check out today is actually last set's deck, because last set I just completely forgot making deck and fight, and I'm back on schedule. I say I needed to make 2 more Kagero deck and fight, and this time I'm gonna change up how I make deck and fight. If the deck is good or fun, I'll show it. If it's just a clan event deck that doesn't do much and it's boring, or like just like a normal deck I didn't complete, I'm gonna not make content for that actually anymore. Plus also, like, probably someone out there has a deck list maybe you don't approve, but that's why you can change it up yourself, also maybe in deck forum. So besides that, so basically we're gonna check out the Kagero deck. But first, which Kagero deck? We're gonna check out Seal Dragon, because Seal Dragon is like the sub Kagero clan like archetype compared to like Draconic Overlord as a whole. So let's just check it out first. So this deck at first is actually incomplete, because the grade 3s you see here I run 4 Dauntless Drive, because ordinarily if you have a deck, I'm not playing Dauntless DN plus Blockade, so it's just randomly there. It's just my compensation as a heal, because I don't have enough Weather Cloth and Infernos, because I just couldn't pull them, and I also couldn't craft them because I don't have enough material. Plus also this deck kind of gets a little bit outdated, like not outdated, but like gets support so long. I think it doesn't get support from Legion, it gets support for G basically. I think they get support in G, but also like this deck, like I also need to prepare for like Kagero stuff, which is coming. Actually, Zero is coming with Zero. The Link Joker's coming to an end quite quickly. In JP, it's like 3 more and 2 more sets. Then the set after the 2 sets, you're going Legion already, which is like really shocking, because Legion has a lot of grade 3s, but I feel like they can squish it in like 4 or even like at max 4 sets, and then like they can go to G, which is like POC, you know, it's quick. But basically back to the deck and fight now. So this deck it's a little bit incomplete. If you had complete, just basically run 1 Dauntless, 4 Seal Dragon Blockades, 4 Infernos, 4 Weather Cloth. The heals on Blockade, because Blockade is a secondary card, which is good, but then like it's not your main right target. So Blockade Inferno, I'd say from last tier set I think it's tier 2, but right now it's like still tier 2. I think, yeah, it's still contributing like strong, but then like it has a lot of things which is like not that good, which I will explain later on in the match. So let's just see what Seal Dragon Blockade Inferno does. So in the Blockades deck, it says block, so and actually it doesn't make sense if I think about it. It's a Seal Dragon and block. I guess you can assume that it seals blocks, which basically it does. It basically retires or nullifies the intercept of grade 2s, so making you having multi attacks on your Vanguard. But they don't get any form of crits other than if you run critical triggers. But honestly, you can run crits, but it's very risky, because this deck has like almost no form of drawing, and like, well, the main card itself, Blockade Inferno, you can see the skill limit required if you have 2 or more Seal Dragons in your soul. So try to run as much Seal Dragons in your deck as possible. Then Counter Blast 2 to get 10k until the end of turn. Then all of your opponent's cards, grade 2 cards, gets retired. And then if you retire 3 or more, draw a card, and then he has to crossfire for normal Blockade. So that is this skill for the draw is really nice, but honestly the 10k buff is also really nice. But then the pop, the grade 2s are really nice, but then like you think about it, they don't get crit, so it's a good finisher. But then problem of this deck is that it doesn't have a really good finisher, honestly. It doesn't have a good early aggro as a grade 3, because it's basically our usually break right target with Weather Cloth. So Weather Cloth honestly is the main reason why this deck is really good. So I only have 2, which is really bad, because Weather Cloth basically pushes the deck to be even stronger. So what is Weather Cloth? When rolled upon a break right, your Vanguard gets 10k, which is a limit break, so that's why it's break right. you get to choose two of your opponent's record, pop them, then check the top 4 and call create 2 random create 2s from them, up to 2 random create 2. So there's a chance if there is no, well, not up to, actually choose 2 create 2s from them. So they will randomly call 2 create 2s, like 0 will randomly call. You can check the top 4, will randomly call, their skills won't activate, but they also basically they still have intercept, so that's the thing you have to remember. So you might think like, oh, that doesn't make sense, why is it good? Like we'll go back again to blockade inferno, clearing out units, and if we pop more than 3 he gets to draw 1. So that's what basically Steel Dragons do. They try to remove your grade 2s as much as possible, so which is really good. Like if your opponents need grade 2s, they're just like losing more grade 2s. It helps with deck out also in a little bit, and also I think it also counters Tsukuyomi, because to an extent where like, oh, you stack your cards, like retire one of your cards, check the top 4, shuffle your deck. So like it just shuffles your deck, and like, bro, which is really pretty good, I guess. Like blockade is fun, like most tier 2 decks, like a lot of them are really fun. It's just that some of them just can't keep up with the meta, I guess. Like, but blockade is fun. Donner's Drive, honestly, Donner's Drive is not that good. It's just like support, it's just there. Honestly, it is the SP one, it's really nice. And also there was also a deck, well, but I'll talk about it actually later on. And then we have, if you remember blockade, it was one of the OPS cards in the, like, I think it was like tier. This is what made Kagero good. Blockade and Draconic Overlord, because the since in 0 you have intercept and perfect guarding to basically block from your attacks. They are like not counting heals. Blockade and Draconic Overlord just did the thing where like remove intercepts, which can which is really bad. Silent Tom also did something like that, but Silent Tom has like a lot of drawbacks. But then like blockade and Draconic Overlord is just like it's super strong. So if you remember, if you played 0 when older, blockade was insane fun. And then so I actually don't know where to go from here. So I guess like we're going to the support. I guess like we have 4 PGs like usual, 10k attackers, nice. 4 filters, where if you create this, these are Steel Dragons. So I play a lot of Steel Dragons because like you need blockade inferno for Steel Dragons. It would be bad if you can't use a skill. Kersey is a filter basically, but you have to have, your opponent have to have grade 2 units. Then we have this 9k attacker if your opponent have a grade 2, which is like this there. Steel Dragons. And Corduroy, this is actually a really good card. Counter Blast on place, you get a retire one of your opponent card, check the top 4 of grade 2 and call it and the skills will activate. So that is really good. Just like it's similar to Weather Cloud, but a grade 2 and only 1 Counter Blast instead of a Break Right. So it's easier to achieve, and it's really good because like you can also use this on a grade 2. And remember that if you check the top 4 and you don't find a grade 2, they just get a retire, I guess. So they don't call anything from the check the top 4, they just lose a rear card, I guess. For a Counter Blast, and for a chance like that is really good. Anyways, if it calls a grade 2, you can just pop it with Block and Inferno. So Terry Cloud also does the same thing basically. Steel Dragon Terry Cloud. Counter Blast 1 and position assault to retire one of your opponent's card, check top 4 for a grade 2 and then call it, and then the skills don't activate. So it's like, I guess like we just run this deck, I guess. This deck has a lot, most of the other cards other than Blockade and Weather Cloud, they are supporting and they revolve around how Blockade Inferno works. So yeah, fun fact, I have clan level 50. I'm almost 1000 wins with Kakiro. My gosh. I don't really, because this is like the first 3 sets, I guess, like the first, yeah, 3 to 4, because my Razors was incomplete. Also, I basically played Kagero and Royal Paladin, and my Royal Paladin was bad. So Kagero was I had like 3 Blockade Infernos for my first 30 packs, which is like really good, honestly. So we're fighting a Link Joker, so one of the newer decks. This deck is, let's see. So you don't really want to ride Donner's Drive, because this deck does not want to do what Donner's Drive does. I heard that people, okay, Weather Cloud's really nice, I can get the Inferno later on, that's fine. Getting your secured grade 3, which we wanna ride first, is the better, like obviously it's better. Do I want to rush? That's the thing I wanna think about. Do I want to have do I wanna give my opponent an opportunity where they can lock my front row? This is the the annoying thing about Seal Dragons don't gain crit, so like you have to practically rush way more than like how you usually do. This is a 12k column actually. This is 10. Oh yeah, no, never mind. I didn't have the opportunity to rush. I forgot. Usually, I'm used to like they riding my lantern or like normal character. So running 9 draws again is always risky. When you overdraw, that's the scary part. So in this deck, I feel like the main reason of why this Steel Dragon is tier 2 not tier 1 is even though it retires intercept, it doesn't get crits. So first thing first, if you run crits, it's not a good idea because this deck has no form of plussing. It has form of possible minus to your opponent and big minuses, but does it have any form of plussing? Inferno, and then like it's a counter blast 2 to draw 1, which is like not cheap at all. That's why running 9 draws is highly recommended. And then Corduroy, okay. I wish I pulled more Steel Dragon. I got everything for Dauntless Toad, so I can play that, which is really nice. And also I heard there was a variant where you play Dauntless Drive Dragon with Steel Dragon blockade. I would say that if you could build it, yeah, it's fine. I mean it's fine, but I feel like it seems kind of forced because those decks it's not supposed to like they're not meant to function with each other. And then like if you try to make it, if you can make it and have fun with it, or like feel free to do so, but like just not, I don't think it works like that, you know. So I'll pop this. It's like move the berserk back. I wanted to pop the intercept because I want to push for damage. Velocity here, swing. Okay, that should be game plan. I want to keep the berserk because my hand is like, if you think about it, it's like it's safe for next turn, but the next turn there's a possibility where it's not safe. I mean like not safe as in like I don't have enough cards to call down. Play spans and that trigger is really annoying, honestly. I wanted to get a counter charge. I wish Bellicosity. You could have argued that I ride the Bellicosity, but like yeah, you should have ride actually because I'm going to discard anyways. Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to get a trigger. Oh come on, wait. Nebula Lord. You can lock back rows right without limit break. You're joking, you're gonna lock my Bellicosity, are you? It's a waste of card. Oh my god, Sword Shield. That is interesting. I would have feared Sword Shield right now. He doesn't know I have a PG. He is locking my Berserk Dragon. That's a bit annoying. No, it looks like the flag here. If I put my cursor here, it looks like the old. What's that? I even forgot the nation name. Star Kid, yeah. Yellow white. Oh, I'm getting distracted. Let's see what he can do. He doesn't have limit break, so Nebula Lord doesn't buff at the front row. Lanternum and this card, what is this card? Neobium gets really buffed up when you lock. But I think they're not too much of a problem because I can just call create 2s down. Honestly, at this point, I'm confused why people still use Dust Unicorn. You have Nebula Lord, which essentially has a skill, and then like you don't need the Dustil Unicorn. So I guess I would say run the Sword Shield, I guess, just to get like extra draws, extra creators, even though you're not playing the deck. Well, that's just my opinion. Maybe you have another different opinion. It's fine. Use skill to pop the Dustil Unicorn. The good thing about like you wanna always pop the cards behind your grade 2 of Vanguard because now they're grade 2 and then it's dead there. It doesn't give any effect. Like if it's not what is it, like a Tristan, I guess. Yeah, is it Tristan? I don't remember. It's a card for Jewel Knights that like when your grade is placed you get to call a grade 2. Only that could be a bad thing if you actually did. Do I? Should have swing with Bellicosity. Okay, never mind. It does not matter. Good. Let's see what he checks. Okay, I know what we check. I'm tripping right now. What's wrong with me? Okay, tomorrow we're gonna check out the news actually, because more overdressed news. Really excited. And then maybe on Thursday or Friday I'm gonna check out my DDD Dot deck. Then after that, like I guess the next week we're gonna go into the deck, because my Link Joker and Shadow Paladins are far from. Wait, no. My Link Joker is far from completion. My Shadow Paladins actually is really good. My Mordred is 3 copies. My Raging Form 3 copies. I actually got an SP of camera. You know, fun fact. I couldn't win the triple rare gacha ticket. I got the 5th copy of Okay, you keep locking. It's fine. My 5th copy of Falling Saber Dragon Reverse. But Falling Saber Dragon Reverse, I had 1 SP and then I had 3 normals. Then I have the 4th one. Now I don't want to dust away the SP because it's really good. Maybe in the future I might, but I don't think so. But I'm kind of like salty because any other creature I would have been happy. Nova Grapplers I would have been happy, because Nova Grapplers I can't complete obviously. It's like far from completion. Shadow Paladins I legit, if I would be happy if I got a Mordred or what is that? Mordred or Raging Form. If I got Blessed Dark, Revenger, SP, I would be happy. But if it was like normal, it's like I wouldn't need it. But if it would be like meh, whatever. But like I got the worst possible like case, and like it sucks. Not complaining, but I'm just like, bruh, you know. Should I break right? That's my question. Here's a PG probably. You can pop this. Okay, to pop this. I don't think I should, right? I'm gonna save it for next time if I like worst case scenario, I guess. I'm gonna pop. Wait, how many counter blasts do I have? I have 3. Okay, so I can do this. I waste my counter blast, but I feel like, how many heals do I have? I still have 2, so I feel like I have a chance to heal down and counter charge. Plus also, like, I don't, with the creatures in the front row, I doubt I can even, I will even block Inferno. Okay. Okay, good, more Kratos. Yep. Yep. I think I'll swing with Van, because if he checks a trigger, I can just swing. No trigger. With, oh come on, 2 PGs man, kind of feels bad. Should I swing at this? He's at 4. I can push him to 5 and possibly lethal next turn. He doesn't run crits, he does run stans, which is concerning actually. If he checks a stand, I will die. He healed down. Oh no. I think it's fine. I'm at 4 damage. I still have 2 heals in my deck, right? Still have 7 other drops. I have 9 jiggers in my deck. Wow. I have 4 crit 2s, 8 crit 1s. I have more triggers than the crit 1s and crit 2s. Not in total, but like separately. That's funny. Talkie attacker at the back row. Nice. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot that the power boost is not lethal at all. So this man is really annoying. He keeps doing this. Can I? I wanna see. What do I wanna see? What do I wanna throw into? I don't think I need to throw into anything. Do I? Please stand trigger. If I don't check a trigger, yeah, I'm dead. Am I actually dead? Come on, I have 9 triggers. Okay. Okay, blocking Inferno. Do I want to ride that though? That's my question. It's a 20k attacker, just enough. That doesn't hit. 1k less. Man, it's scary. What do I want to ride? What do I want to cut? Curses, like whatever. Break right. Call. No, it's not good idea. No, actually. Oh yeah, actually this can work. Great, right? Just to get the power boost. And also my the intercept will be nullified anyways. It's a little bit laggy like usual. Pop these two. We found two great tools, which is like usually that doesn't happen. The 11k attacker at the back row, great. I'll call this down. And since my Vanguard is still checking, I can move this one and call this down. Okay, let's say. Alright, swing, and then swing for lethal. Yeah. Alright, that's a good move. So 11, swing on Van. If they check a trigger, this might not hit. Okay, no. And yeah, so like this deck is really good. I think it shows like you need the early aggro, which is like not that good I guess compared to like Link Joker and stuff, because the more longer you wait, the more I don't think it's a good thing for this deck. You don't need damage choke because you can't crit them. And there's no form of plusing as you see, because I didn't get Inferno, I didn't plus at all. Oh, it's lethal. I thought it was a perfect card. Let's say perfect with Kanzen card. I win. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't show you Blockade Inferno. Alright, let's get into another match. I forgot to show you guys Blockade Inferno, and before I basically post the video, let's get into Blockade Inferno. Let's try to fight a game where we're checking. I can show you guys Blockade Inferno against the actual player, obviously not a VP farmer. So we saw the Blockade side and how useful it could be, but Steel Dragon Blockade a little bit different than how your usual Blockade actually is. So I think you guys, yeah. Alright, checking the audio. Alright, so let's see. Hopefully we get Blockade Inferno. Nope, I'm gonna redraw these two. Bellicosity in hand is like, honestly, I'll keep the Berserk instead of Bellicosity. I don't wanna. I need counter attack. Oh, good. Yes, we got it. We got Blockade Inferno. So Blockade Inferno is a little bit different of how Blockade works. Blockade is fine, leaving the Kratos on the board. But remember that Blockade Inferno doesn't have the skill of Blockade, so it doesn't nullify the intercepts, but have to retire them instead. So once you retire them, if you don't have any more counter blasts, it's kind of risky because Blockade Inferno. Oh, we're fighting Beast Deities, so this might be a counter actually. I have never tried it out. So because Beast Deities need a lot of their main Kratos, maybe I can pop them early on. So Terry Cloud is okay to go to left and right, but I feel like right is middle is better right now, because usually half the time Terry Cloud is a booster for your Vanguard, because since you have to rush, you want to swing with rear and Van, because this doesn't use stand, so it's okay. So back to the, what were you talking about? Yeah, so Blockade Inferno is a little bit different. So if you don't have any more counter blasts after the Blockade Inferno turn, when it pops all the crit intercepts, it could be risky. So I wanted to show you. It's a little bit different how you play it, anyways. And oh, it's a okay. Hilarity Destroyer. Honestly, Hilarity Destroyer, I feel like isn't unnecessary, or maybe it's just what the PSTD mean. I feel like Blank Mars is just like does better things. I guess good filter. I guess. No, actually. Good draw trigger. That's really good. That's not a good draw actually. Is it good? Oh, what? A golden anglet. Whoa. This man has set up, I guess. Either maybe he's playing. Oh, come on, 2 heals. So I think he's playing ethics reverse, because if you play ethics Buster Extreme, you won't, obviously you usually don't discard it unless it's like he doesn't have crit 3, or maybe he has a lot of copies anyways and he's already set up. Strange though, you're discarding golden angle with sunset. Still taking you. Because you really don't want to do that. Hatred chaos. Even a riding golden angle is much better than discarding and drawing for it, I guess. Let's see. You're out Damn Neo. But that's interesting. You could have discarded Damn Neo instead. He has a golden. He's calling it down already? Whoa. Oh yeah, also then again also like I just realized that the skill of the like when you lock your ordinary cards with the skill of your reverse cards, that also could kinda counter what blockade is, because blockade wants you to not be able to use the creatures. But if you're locking it, that won't be a great thing, but I don't know, we'll see. So I'll run to Weather Cloud first because I got Weather Cloud, so why not? Weather Cloud too. I don't know why I like how Miwa pronounces Weather Cloud too. Discard the Dauntless in my hand, but Dauntless is not used. Seal Dragon is a good Seal Dragon. It's a good Seal Dragon. This is a 16k column and this is a 19k column, so kinda not magical numbers, but I can still do this. Pop and then counter charge with Bellicosity. Riot Horn, removing Riot Horn is also like not a bad trade for a 2 counter blast, because Riot Horn can be really difficult to could be a really good card, honestly. Just basically that if he sets up with the break, right? Because he could, it's like boost basically. It could be annoying, just basically. That's zero. Oh yeah, fun fact, I heard that the the new War TD Ashura Kaiser, when I was younger, I actually wanted to play that because I was curious what that was. I was like, yeah, it seemed, I don't know why, but like it seemed so far-fetched, because I don't know what, I was like kind of new to Vanguard, so I was like, is this a real card or is this fake? If it's real, I wanna try it because Ashura Kaiser is cool. And I heard that it was like super scary in JP right now, because it can, I saw what it can do with the samurais, and actually it looks really scary. And those samurais are like rares, and like I'm like still shocked. Those are rares. Like in Zero, I guess they're also rare, or is it double? No, I think they're rares. Huh? Oh, so I think he was trying to literally destroy it into a break, right? So that's kind of bad that he's trying. It's quite a brainy Papio. He doesn't have too much cards in his hand that's useful. Doesn't run crits. That is an ethics reverse, which is bad for him. It's on heal actually. Wait. It's on heal? Huh? What is Yao Yamada? It draws. Oh, that's interesting. So, is it the main? Is it his main or is that not his main? I'm confused now. I was expecting it to be his main because he was discarding his golden anglets. Which kinda makes sense, because if you wrote into Ethics Special Reverse, golden anglets doesn't matter as much. You can complete the skill list card +2 and lock one of your rare cards with BCD to get ability, discard you, and basically, oh wait. I'll read it in a second. Oh, obviously we're not gonna write. Should I corduroy pop to check out? No, corduroy is useless right now. So I think I wanna set up intercept. On top of that, this can come here. It can be a 9k attacker since you create 2 units. This card can come in handy, but you can see that Flannel is just way better. The only time Flannel is better is like if you wrote into Thunder's Drive, but then like if you think about it, your deck isn't supposed to write Thunder's Drive anyway. So if you have the cards, you can play Seal Dragon. Really fun deck. Pretty slow game because he doesn't have too much damage. With a slow pacing game, if I manage my resources, it could be good for Seal Dragons actually. We'll see. Seals gets nullified. Wait. He's running Ethics as heals and Ashura Kaiser as heals, so his reverse is 100% on this main card. So now because 3 heals is out and only one of them could be Ashura or not Ethics reverse. So Ethics reverse is not a main card, but I'll read the skill. Counter blast 1, counter blast 2, and lock one of your rare cards, then discard 2 BCD. Sorry, I read it wrong. Then you get to basically at the end of battle attack, hit these 10 once, and then draw 2 for the twin drive. When you try to attack BCDs, create or creator, this unit gets 5k also. So yeah. So reveal creator, it gets 5k. So this card gets an extra 5k, which is really good. And he's not getting Screechy. This sucks for him, like really sucks. Kind of breaking, I guess, in a way. If he's pushing me and giving me limit break, I can actually respawn and nuke his whole board. I do have an option to do that. I might do that just to like mess up his formation. The double drop is really handy for him. Really handy. The scary part is right now, okay, I don't heal done. So I 100% have to go into this. It's like basically telling me to do it. So I'll just nuke his board. Because now I have like 4 counter blast face up, which actually I'm gonna retire 3 of his cards. I don't wanna waste my resources too much also killing a 4 card. Because this damage is 3. If it was like at 4, I would have done it. So over here you can manage, so you break right. And then since he has, so let's see, I'm gonna pop this and this. Oh actually, wait, he can't get a trigger, so I'm gonna pop this and this because it's the better cards anyways. Energy charges just there. If I get 1 grade 2, okay, I get 1 grade 2. So basically I can have the option of doing this with Cordova. So pop this, try to get into grade 2, just so that when I use Blockade Inferno to get an extra draw, because it could come in handy. I am missing 1 intercept anyways. Golden Anglet is a good card to remove out of the deck. So now he has 2 copies, he has 2 copies here, 2 copies there, so he doesn't, so it's GG for his Golden Anglet. So I'm gonna ultimate break, limit break, current blast 2. The animation is so cool. I love the fire animation. This explode, oh look at that, see? That draw gave me cards and gave me the final grade 2. I need to fill an intercept the board just to be safe. And then on top of that, I nuked his whole board. For 3 counter blast for nuking 4 cards is really good. Plus a draw into a grade 2. Like this deck, if it at the right situation, it's just like it minus so much to your opponent that it doesn't even like the form of plussing is not even required there. Like this card just minus your opponent so much. What is wrong with my mouse tripping, dude? Alright, my mouse is tripping. Let me fix that. I think I fixed it. I was tripping. Okay, I hit it. It consent guard. Okay, that makes sense. He has the Solar Falcon as a PG. I don't think I can use that information. I don't know why I point that out. So this is a good game with Steel Dragon Blockade Inferno. You see that Blockade Inferno, but remember that since you don't have blockade, the normal blockade in your hand, you have to be careful with the grade 2s because since they intercept, their intercept will still be there also. So if you're gonna use his limit break, that's why I spare 1 counter blast. So if you push me to 5 damage, I'll limit break and retire all his grade 2s. If like that right now, if it damage denies me, it'll be bad. And actually, oh wait, he's had a chance where he can kill me. Oh, when it's boosted, get 3k. If you reveal grade 2 or less, get 5k. No, I don't think he can kill me. This is a good card, but I think he just loses to his reverse counterpart. Nah, we stand. I still have a PG. So I don't think I can die. I don't want to jinx it. Okay, we stand for the cards. I think he should have caught the intercept. Because now he pushed me to 5 damage. That was a bad move. He pushed me to 5 damage. Now it's just like nuke all his cards. I'll just remove all the cards. My opponent disconnected, he left the game I guess. He knew it made a misplay. No, that's just annoying. Your opponent has been disconnected. Disconnected on purpose. Over here I can just block out blocking. Come on, can you Blockade Inferno. Limit Break. New all the cards of his board. Swing rear card just to get a PG, then attack, and then card attack. Okay. Yeah, so basically that's game. So I guess let's go into the end clip that I made before. Entropy. That was a really lucky match, honestly, because the guy didn't have Infinite Zero. If he had Infinite Zero, I think that could have ended really badly. Because Link Joker is one of the decks, if you rush them, they can limit break and it will just kill you. But then if you don't rush them, Blockade Inferno, the whole deck will also topple over on top of yourself, because like I said, it doesn't get crits. It can pop intercept, but at that point, like if they're low, the damage count is like really low, that won't really help you also, because you know that you have counter blast too. So it's like basically you have 2 turns to basically do it if you have 4 counter blast face up. Plus that doesn't consider like Terry Cloth, and also Corduroy over here. So you would need a lot of the Weather Cloth, but also rewriting the Weather Cloth takes 2 turns also, so it has also a big way. So this deck can go explode on 1 turn, but I think like afterwards it doesn't do that much. That's why this deck is like tier 2. It is really fun, and also if you have more 12k attackers, I think you can play around with these grade 2 ratios actually. I just like Berserk Dragon, like over that you saw that match. Berserk Dragon comes in handy, and on top of that his skill is, you don't have to use his skill also, like it really just comes in handy. It pops intercept and boosters initially, which is really good, especially when your opponent has 10k attackers and when you just send your grade 2s. All my grade 2s is not 10k base, just because they're like key cards. Berserk Dragon can come in handy, like really good. So I run 4. You can also run around with the grade 2s. The grade 1s, I think the grade 1s are like fine. You can run around with the 9k attackers, boosters I guess. But honestly, the 10k attackers flannel is just better. Like 10k attackers are always good, are always appreciated. Kersey, good filter. You can run around with the 9k. I think with Kersey, like if you don't like the filtering, you just can run Kersey. But well, I mean like this guy, I forget his name all the time. So Kersey is just like really good, like you saw that. Since this deck doesn't plus Explosive Claw, Steel Dragon Knight, it doesn't have a name. So Kersey is just really good because like you see that I just didn't get my Blockade Infernos, and without Blockade Infernos, Blockade Steel Dragon Blockade itself is really handy, comes really in handy. And yeah, so this deck is one of those like decks that if you can play, if you know how to play that deck can be really strong, really scary, and if you know how to manage your resources. But it's not difficult to play, but like you just have to know the timings of what you do, what you play, what you write, what you set, how you set it up. That's all. And then like basically that deck can be really fun, really strong, and also yeah, just like a great deck overall. This deck is one of the decks that I'm confident that it's gonna help you grind to an extent. Maybe not to the, it can 100% beat the meta. It's not the anti-meta. It's just like to an extent it kind of loses the meta because of how the deck works. But that's basically it for the deck. You have your own judgments. Maybe you can comment down below on what you think about the deck today, or any suggestions you might have. You can show me your deck list if you want. I can completely see them. I might appreciate when you guys are interacting. But that's it for me today. I'll be signing out here. Thanks for watching. More Vanguard content will be coming tomorrow. We're gonna also check out the live stream outlet. See ya guys. Bye bye.